Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 127 for February 9th, 2015, Black History Month. Today we're going to talk about Dick Gregory, comedian, activist Dick Gregory. The reason why I like people like Dick Gregory so much is because he was like pretty much the first black comedian that didn't submit to the buffoonery that most people in the entertainment industry may have submitted to when they were coming up in the era that he was coming up. Not that he put off white people or anything like that, but he definitely had an air of consciousness about him. And after serving in the U.S. Army for a while, he told jokes there. He realized how funny he was, and he decided to make a career out of it. And he struggled for a good while, and do, through his routines, he would tell jokes about the black experience that would wake people up. So it made them laugh, but at the same time, they had to pay close attention to what he was saying. Now, Dick Gregory has done a lot of things in the way of activism, especially for black people, and he should definitely be revered and studied. He's still alive. Sorry, he's still alive. So that's a good example of a person that you can study right now and maybe even get access to. He's old. He's an old head, but he's still doing his thing. He's still here, and he's a great black man. And that's why he's in the Urban Therapy with Sun Daily Gogetemism spotlight today. So check him out. Google Dick Gregory, study Dick Gregory, and find out what he really means. And by the way, Dick Gregory is very, very abreast of the physical nature of black people. So he's a vegetarian, needless. I'm not gonna say needless to say, but he understands nutrition. So he's concerned with mind, body, and soul, not just our present condition stemming from the mental slavery, stemming from the chattel slavery that we endured during the slavery years. So, and basically during the founding of the United States. Dick Gregory, that's what I'm talking about. Today I want to talk to y'all as far as the Daily Gogetemism is about. I want to talk to y'all about putting your head before your heart, or do you put your heart before your head? We all have to make decisions when it comes to our loved ones, and sometimes those decisions that we make us feel great, and sometimes they make us feel terrible. But which one does it make you feel when you put your heart over your head? Are you the type of person that chooses to follow your heart instead of following your mind or your head? When it comes to people who affect us, affect our hearts, it's really hard to teach them the lessons that they probably need to learn sometimes, because we want them to have an easy way, a padded way. We don't want them to make the same mistakes that we have made in our lives. But sometimes that's the only way to go. But do we make that decision to make sure that they learn those lessons? Do we use our head over our hearts in all of our situations? When you're dealing with your children, do you use your head over your heart? More than likely, if you really love your children and you realize that whatever they do is sort of like a reflection on you, it's not even sort of like a reflection on you. That's what it is. Do you use your head instead of your heart? More than likely, you use your heart. That's just how it goes. Some people use their heart to a fault. They use their heart to the point where nobody ever really learns the lessons that they need to learn from us, because we're too busy trying to make sure that the road isn't too hard. It could be because we don't think that somebody has the endurance to be able to withstand the trials and tribulations that we've been through in life. But if you really think about it, the hard lessons that we have learned are the ones that stick the most. And sometimes we don't even look at those hard lessons as hard or bad. We look at them as a way to strengthen us for the future. But can we do it? And are there times when using your heart over your head works out better? All of us have feelings. Sometimes those feelings get hurt. Sometimes people express their feelings in a way that I don't know, makes them seem angry, makes them seem deprived, makes them seem depressed. Sometimes they really are depressed. Are they depressed because they didn't get what they want? Are they depressed because somebody used their head over their heart? If it's done effectively, I don't see how the pain of not getting what you need right now can last very long, because the lessons that you get taught when somebody uses their head over their heart, if they have good intentions, is that it teaches you how to get more in the future. So you can either eat a little bit now, or you can eat a lot later. It's like being faced with the decision of whether to get the fish or the fishing pole. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. So your head or your heart, which one do you do? Come on, you tell me. Which one do you be using? Which one you be using, man? It means you be using your head or you be using your heart. Either way, more than likely you have to stay consistent to a certain degree. You can't always use your head, or can you? You can't always use your heart, or do you? Do women use their hearts more than men use their hearts? I don't know. I don't know. Some people say that women always use their heads, even when they use their hearts. Could be. Can't really say. I can say this. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And whether you have to use your head or your heart, make sure that you use either one wisely. So I guess that's like using your head. I don't know. You also have to temper. You also have to temper your heart if you should. You also have to temper your head with your heart. You know, if you're going to use your head, you can't just be mean. You still gotta. You catch more bees with honey than you do with a fly swatter. That's all I'm saying. UrbanTherapyWithSon.com. Holla at us. Daily Gogetemism show every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 347-677-1533. Eat your pineapple. The shit is good. Eat your vegetables and eat your produce, man. Do it. Stop eating so much meat. French fries, garbage, candy, sweets. You can eat a little bit. Don't eat a lot. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man.